guys, before this video starts, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications of when I upload new videos, as it's the easiest way to support my channel. Thanks guys, enjoy the video. You know what, y'all? That's alright. We got a little skunk today. Big old goose egg on the day, about an hour of fishing, hour and 10 minutes of fishing. It's getting cold, sun's going behind the clouds. But then again, this is Indiana. This is not Florida. This isn't Texas, this ain't Georgia. This ain't, it's in any of the southern states where it stays nice and warm. And there's a million fish in every pond. This is just what happens. So thank y'all for watching today. I really do appreciate it. This was fishing vlog number 1. We're gonna have a ton of these coming up. I'm super excited for these. Whole reason I bought the action cameras for this. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, ring that notification bell. It is the easiest way to support my channel. And we got the 250 sub giveaway that was announced on the day of recording. So, oh, excuse me, it's cold out here. I'll show you all this. You can see how muddy it is. I mean, it is horrendously muddy, and we have a goose infestation recently. There's goose crap everywhere, which no one wants. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. And I'll see y'all next time. This thing looks really good. I like this I think this thing's gonna kill in the spring during spawn season. I think this one's gonna absolutely demolish. I think this will be really good when I go creek fishing too. I think this is just small enough I can take it into the creeks, and it looks very realistic too. This will be a lot better for like clear water fishing than maybe this kind of murky color that we got right now. I think it's decently clear, but there's still a lot, as you can maybe see, there's a lot of murkiness going on still underneath. So a lot of sediment that hasn't quite settled. Ugh. Try and slow it down a bit, see if that helps. Maybe I'm reeling it too fast. I'm just trying a little alterations to the technique that might attract a fish more. I don't know. I know that traditionally you're supposed to be throwing like jigs and stuff that sit on the bottom, but like I said, I could throw a jig on this. I just don't really want to. I don't like throwing jigs that much. I don't like throwing stuff that you have to pop up and down. I like my swim baits. I like glide baits. I like stuff that I can kind of just move instead of having to like work it super hard. But I don't mind throwing those techniques. Maybe we'll try that some other time. Maybe that'll be the next episode. Maybe we'll see how the weather looks tomorrow after the snowfall, which I'm guessing it won't, but that's okay. Down over this way a bit. Box. Alright. I don't even think we're getting nibbled today. I think most of that earlier was just grass. I don't know how much we're even going to get looked at. It's just so cold. The waters are just freezing. They were nice and warm from a couple days of warmth we had last week, but man, water's cold. I mean, it was almost 50 on Monday. Man, we've had some really cold nights. I think the wind's only keeping ice off the pond right now. I mean, for being honest, I really do. I think the only reason it's not iced yet, one, obviously it's not below freezing at this exact moment, but overnight it has been. But two, I think the wind's just enough to keep that water recirculating, so it's harder to get that ice. So I think today was the day that the 250 subscriber giveaway announcement was made that we're going to be doing a giveaway for 250 subs. At least the day of the filming, it's January 2nd of 2025. So if the I already obviously pre-made the, so I got that video posted, so we're gonna hopefully get to that soon. I think we're at 173 last I counted, so we're really starting to grow. I'm really excited for the giveaway, so yep. Alright, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, both of y'all, everyone. We are probably close to done. We have about walked this whole pond. I think it's about time to head inside and warm up. So I've been out here a good hour so far, so. Ooh, that was an awful cast. We're gonna do 5 more casts. That's me my number. 5 more, and then we're gonna call it a day. So what are the chances we can get one in these last 4? If we hammer one, that's it. Obviously, if we get a fish, we're done for the day. So we're gonna only get one if we can. So let's try it out and see what we get. I'll throw back in this corner more, I think. Kind of fishing the shore right here, but that's okay. See if we can get anything along the shoreline over here. Gotta throw back into this. Just flip this around one more time. 2 more times because I messed that up. That's okay. Dose Moss casts. 2 more. All right, last cast, y'all. See what we get here. I think this is the one. See, we're looking at that corner. We're scanning the whole thing. I don't know what we're thinking here. There's that big tree right there. I think we're gonna throw it right at it overhand. Just yuck it out there. Ooh, throw it most of the width of the pond right here. And just a nice slow retrieval across. The fish plenty of time to check out the lure and think, man, that looks tasty, and take a big bite and have a good snack, and let me catch them. Well, you know what? Looks like that might be it for the day, everybody. Alright, you guys are back, and we got a much smaller lure tied on now. This is a little tiny swim bait from Bass Pro Shops. I think it's a 1/4 ounce swim bait. It's kind of protected weedlessly by this little top fin, but that's okay. So we're going to work over into this corner, across these rocks. Let's do some fishing, huh? Trying to catch a fish out here today. I want to get skunked. First fishing trip of the year. Oh, that's embarrassing. Let's see how this swims. Really threw to the left quite a bit. Oh, good. I hooked grass. Hey, we got grass fish. Man, the coloring on this is insane. That little pinkish purple on the front is nice. I'll show you all this. It's like really, really nice. That kind of pink color on the front. Let me show you it. It's pretty nice right there. There we go. Sorry, I guess my shadow is blocking it, but yeah, that's nice. Try to see the action on this thing to see what it looks like real quick. Well, it does have a nice little action. Not sure if y'all can see it very well or not, but it's got a good action. Ooh, I'm in some deep mud right here. I'd probably rather not be in. Hate to sink. I ain't a boat. I ain't the Titanic. I don't want to be sinking. This is a very light lure that you can it still gives you a little bit of drag feel, which is nice. So it's not the worst. This is a small lure too. This ought to, you'd think that there'd be some tiny fish out there. It's hungry. It's cold. It's been raining. Fish aren't really active and probably pretty hungry. So I don't know. I wish I had my camera on me the other day when I was out fishing, because that's what I was hammering them fish. There's a lot of netting down in there I'm going to probably move away from. Man, it's really muddy out here right now. It's insane. Oh. I'm just standing right up top here. This thing chucks, I'll tell you. This is a nice lure. I've got 12-pound mono on this. That's what I threw on. I have about 12-pound mono for this, so it throws pretty well. Oh, hey, the muskrat's out there. It was right out where I landed my lure. It's just off to the left a little bit. I just saw him swimming. That's cool. It's my first time actually out fishing with this action camera too, so excited to see how the video quality turns out. I've tested it a little bit around the house, but never out in really good daylight like this. And yes, for you guys ask, I do cast with my right hand, but I do reel it in with my right hand as well. My left hand is just very non-dominant. I'm extremely right-handed dominant, to the point where my left hand's kind of half useless. And so, yeah, I kind of, I know it's backwards and from what most people do. Most of y'all would have it on this side, and I get that. But this is how I also grew up fishing, with the push. I had a push one with it on the right, and I cast with my right hand. And it's kind of just, it's how we use bait casters. So, I feel like this should be the same. I don't understand why you reel with one hand on one lure, or on one combo, but different hand on a different style combo. I feel like it's just the same all the way around. So, I don't know. Just a weird quirk of the industry, in my opinion, is that, traditionally for me, I would be casting, with the hand I cast with, I would be reeling in left hand with my left hand on this one, but if I moved over to a bait caster, it'd be fine to reel in with my right hand. I don't quite understand that. It has something to do with efficiency and quickness, but as you guys can see, there's really not much of an issue with that. You just have to be able to switch your hands and just fish. Not a race. Thing's really not even getting looked at. It may not be the right time. I'm out at it is currently, as you guys can see, 3:32 on the watch. So we still got a good hour and a half, around 45 minutes of daylight left. So the fish may not be feeding just quite yet, but I want to come out while it's still at least semi-warm today, not freezing cold. But yeah, so say this one for sure will be probably the next episode of lure reviews will be this one. Hopefully I can get a fish on it though. I like to catch a couple fish on it first, obviously, be able to review it properly, but at the same time, nothing's biting, and I guess I can go to different colors of stick baits. That's the one thing, is trying to figure out, what lure do I want to use next, make sure I've got a variety. I don't want to just be doing all these basic soft plastics and, yeah, I can sit here and try and compare Yamamoto's to, a Krim brand stick bait versus a big bite bait or whatever, right? You can just compare brands, but that's not always as fun. It's more even comparing colors. I like to just compare, I don't know if you saw that, but it kind of bared down on me, almost like a fish. I swear I know what I'm doing. Airplane's flying overhead. Yeah. Fish just ain't biting today either. With how windy it is, I almost wonder if a spinner would do me any good out here right now. Just might. A spinner may not be a horrible idea. I just don't know if I want to go back up and grab it or not, because I kind of want to just use these new lures that I've never gotten to use. I'm gonna plunk that in. Not a very good cast at all. That lure does look good though, man. It might just be too darn cold for these fish at this point, especially with the rain we've had. And maybe they can send some with incoming snow. I don't know, but yeah. Probably close to switching to that other one. Just try it out. Ooh, not a very good cast. I like to do the underhand flicks compared to like the big long overhand casts where I feel like I'm throwing it. But sometimes I don't cast very good doing it, and that's okay. Because fishing's about fun. See? That overhand one, sometimes I just chuck into the ground too. Go. Not bad at all. Hopefully y'all can hear me alright too. So I'm looking at eventually getting the mic so it's a clip on so you guys can hear me a lot better. Which would I'm sure be nice, but we'll see. A lot of things at play here. There's grass. Alright. Well, we're gonna go ahead and flip lures and I will show y'all. I'll get back to y'all when we get it back. Alright, we're back. We're on a different side of the pond. It's a little slushier, but no worries. We got our boots on. Out here. I know there's some good grass over on this side, so it'll be fun to try this out and see what we can get. See if we can swim through some grass and find some fish. And I'm towing grass. This thing's got nice action though too. It kind of swims a little sideways. Maybe some with its weight, how weight's distributed in it. But overall, I mean, it's got a decent weight to the reel. You can tow when you're pulling it. It doesn't just feel like you're pulling empty line, which is nice. I don't like that feeling when you feel like you're pulling empty line. So it's got a little drag to it. It does seem to be it's tending to catch a decent amount of grass on just on this little front leading edge. I'll have to think about that. This front edge right here, kind of like where the mouth would be on a real fish, is really hooking into some grass. Try and change up pace with little flicks and such here. This thing does have a nice little action to it though. Should have a pretty sharp hook for being like a $6 lure. Skipped it across the pond a little bit. Get a little wake on top to attract the fish and then swim her back. That felt almost like a fish right there. That's okay. Oops. Kind of thwacked that across the water, but meant to more skip that than anything. Just try and twitch that grass off it real quick. Alright, we are all tied on with the bottom feeder swim bait. And let's go ahead and throw her out there. Grass in my line. Skips out real nice. This should just swim real low down in the water column. Hopefully I don't snag into too much grass though is the big thing, because we got a lot of grass at the bottom of this pond. Yeah, this thing's swimming really low already, as you can see, but that's down where all the fish are, so we'll see what we can do with this. went ahead and I'm sure you guys can tell I kind of switched the camera settings a bit to make sure I can see everything going on. See, it's real nice when that wind dies down, you get that sun on you, it feels pretty good. It felt like it was just grass. Wasn't it? Yep. That grass is kind of pulled funny. That's okay. That's one thing about this pond, there's so much grass in it. There we go. Alright. I just want to get one fish for y'all, bro. Gotta get one fish in the video, bro. We can't go fishless. I'll still post a vlog, because, you know, not everyone's going to catch fish every time they go fishing. That's such a thing on YouTube is you think that every time you go fishing, you got to catch a fish. Well, I mean, that's the goal, but it's not always how it ends up. So it's just part of it. I'm not, you know, so that, hey, you're out fishing, it's going to be cold and you ain't going to catch fish sometimes. You know, traditionally I would throw some slower stuff, just trying to attract fish that are being a little lethargic. But my bait casters, both my bait casters are broken down for the winter right now. And so I'm just throwing this because it's all I really got up right now besides my push buttons. And I don't really want to try and fight any of these fish because some of these fish can be pretty strong. Feels like I'm getting nudged, but that might just still be grass. This thing swims with some weight, honestly. This lure's got some weight to it. I think it's a 3/8 ounce, so it's a little heavy. I mean, it's not like super heavy, but it's in the upper half of what this rod. I think this rod's rated up to a 1/2 ounce, so I think it's in the upper half of what I can throw on this. And I've thrown much heavier. I mean, this thing can handle. You just gotta not try and yuck it out there. Overhand, you're gonna snap your rod tip off. You know, I was throwing my big Berkley coal shad. It's like a 1 1/5 ounce lure, and I was throwing it with this just fine. You got to be careful how you throw it, or you're gonna break your rod tip. Funny enough, this thing still handled it pretty well. So, grass. Keep catching grass. I'm tired of catching grass. I want to catch fish. Still kind of looking for that. Whatchamacallit, the pliers I lost the other day. That's okay. I'll throw back out in here. That's where I was hooking them the other day also. It was warmer, so I may need to try and cast out deeper into the more middle of the pond where the water will stay a little bit warmer at the bottom. There's grass. Yeah, as you can see, I mean, that's the kind of grass you're pulling out of this pond. There's some thick grass in this pond, and it attaches to everything. There's I don't know what it is. It's some sort of underwater weed that looks like pine. Almost like a pine branch, like some you see for like garland on a Christmas tree. It's odd. That I'll get into sometimes out here, and that stuff's not fun to pull. You can pull out 4 pounds of that stuff, especially on treble hook. That's why I rarely fish treble hooks in this pond. See, that might have been a fish. It grabbed, but I don't think maybe not. It's so hard to tell right now just because of grass and fish are lethargic right now, so you can't really tell how hard they're gonna hit. Get into the grass. Get down here and clean the grass off it real quick. There's nothing really on the front. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Fish this side for a bit. Worst comes to worst, we'll head over there or that way, because that side's got some nice fish. I've caught some nice fish on that side too. I understand it's not a huge pond, but it's still it's got some nice fish. I've caught some well upwards of 3-pound fish out of this pond. So yet to see 4 pounds out of any of the ponds in my neighborhood, but there's always a chance that we'll get to it at some point. So hopefully that happens. The grass is toying with me right now because it almost grabs and pulls you back. It's odd. We're gonna throw back up into this corner a little bit. We're gonna work our way back around this way. Is how I'm gonna work. Whoops, smacked my camera. Sorry, I just jolted you guys. So I think for this video, so I initially intended on like making cuts and such, and having like different parts of it, and cutting it down like a short video. I may start doing longer videos, honestly. I think it'd be fun. Might as well document as much as I can. If there's a long period of time I'm not catching anything, then obviously I'm not just gonna post that. So yeah, I'm gonna work around to a different spot within this pond. All right, we're gonna go ahead and flip lures. I think I'm gonna try out this dark one I was telling you about. I think that's the name of it. I got it inside. I'm gonna do, because I want to test out for the lure review series too, which will be fun. Oh, cut. Right into our line so we know where it's at. This over into here. I don't know if this will fit. I might just have to throw that in upside down into my pocket so I don't hook the Let's take a look at this thing real quick though. Look at this lure. It's a pretty nice looking lure. I mean, there's the hook hidden down inside the fins. Oh, I'd lost the line. There's a hook hidden inside the fins, so it shouldn't be getting hooked too much. Nice 3D eyes. Excited for this lure. I had one just like it, and I had a really bad luck day of fishing. Bad and good luck day of fishing. It was a very odd day, but I lost it, so I went out and bought another one because I like these. Alright, feed it through. I'm just going to tie a basic cinch knot. Seven or 8 turns. It's cold out here, makes it hard to tie these knots. My fingers don't have the dexterity that I'm used to right now. Reset. Can't hardly feel my fingers. I thought about gloves, but I think I'll be alright. Here's text. Getting notifications on weather. I think we're supposed to have snow tonight, so all the weather apps are flipping out right now. But no better time to go fishing than the daylight, so there we go. I think we finally got it. Had to wet it. There we go. And there's our knot. Alright, we're all tied on. Let's go throw this thing. Alright, so we're actually going to work around the side here. Get over to the other side of this little divot here. So I've gotten a lot of fish recently along this edge of the pond on the back side. I've been doing pretty well with it. So just kind of throw it here. Yeah, see, I'm just running smaller, light stuff today. I don't think big stuff's going to be huge for me right now. So thing's having trouble staying underwater right now. I think I hooked into a little bit of grass. Sure thing with this lure though is very finicky with grass. Any sort of anything on it and you are going to be catching a lot of stuff, and that's okay. Really nice action. I mean, it looks great right now through the water, especially the water's actually decently clear, especially with how much rain we've had recently. So I'm gonna skip that across. Oh, cold on my fingers. That's okay. Oh, snagged a pickle out here. It was nice on the other day when we were out fishing, and it's a lot colder now, that's for sure. Go ahead and kind of work our way down the pond as we fish, just because I was really catching them down over that way, almost in that back corner. I think that's where they move more in the winter, so it's my first winter on this pond. Uh-oh, my camera strap came off. There we go. It feels good over here in the sun though. That sun's keeping me warm. Now we're getting that good swimming action. I feel a little bit more left than I anticipated, but that's okay. You know what I didn't grab though? I forgot my scale. Hopefully we don't have too many monsters. If we get a real big one, we'll have to run back and grab the scale, but I don't think we're gonna be getting big enough fish for that today. So we caught a couple big ones the other day when we were out fishing. I think it was on, what was that, Monday? I think that was Monday I was out here fishing. It's Thursday. Yeah, I think it was the 30th. So yeah, on that Monday that was horrendous. I just bounced it right off the grass. Let's not talk about that ever. Just trying to flip it out there. Not a very good cast. What is it going upside down for? How did it hook itself? Interesting. That's something I've never seen before on this. The hook must have popped off when I smacked it in the ground. Let's reset the hook real quick. Let's reset. There we go. Keep smacking into the grass. What am I doing here? Not casting very well. I'm just trying to flip it out there underhanded right now. So we're going overhand. There we go, it's better. I was hammering, so that's where I was catching some big fish the other day. Also lost my pliers over here the other day, and I had to go out and buy a new set, so I lost my old set of pliers over here, so maybe I'll find them. The only problem is they're black and matte and very skinny, so probably a low chance of finding them, but you never know. Do a little meandering for them while I'm fishing. I may switch to one of my other ones. I know is going to swim down lower, because I think the lower down is going to work better. Try this for a few more casts, and we're about 8-10 minutes into fishing with this already. 12 minutes, so we already have flipped lures. The problem is it's too cold for my hands to tie a knot. Alright, it's going to be the last cast right here. Yeah, this lure is flipping itself around on me. We're just going to go ahead and flip lures. Alright, with the pond, let's get rolling here. We got the Nessie on. You know, it's the Nessie out there. This nice little glide bait. Got a nice action back and forth on it. Hopefully y'all can see this in a second. If you look out there, it's not really doing it right now. It's acting funky. I think I hooked into... Nope, I'm good. We'll see. Trying to get you guys a good view of this action here on this this bait. It's a real nice glide bait. It just Z's back and forth really, really well in the water. You got to reel it kind of fast. You can see I'm keeping a good cadence on this. You don't want to go too fast where you pull it out of the water, but you got to get it moving. And right now it's not wanting to. It's just flipping on its side right now for some reason. I don't quite know why. I need to adjust it at all. Let's see. Cut this down. Let's take a look. Yeah, so here's the lure. As you guys can see, it's really good looking. No, I mean, nothing really wrong with it. Did it lose a top fin? Maybe it had a top fin I lost. I think I lost a top fin on this. I don't remember though. It's been a while since I fished with this, so I don't even know if I had a top fin on it. So, keep casting it and see what we can do here. If this ain't gonna work, we'll see. If this one's not doing the right, then we'll just switch pretty early, and that's fine. Because I fish with this plenty that I'd like to try some. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting a good action on it. A really nice back and forth action right there. I don't know if y'all can see it very well on camera, but that's okay. So like I said, really, really nice action on this lure. Alright guys, get this rolling. So let's look at this weather forecast real quick for the day. I'm going to pop up the phone right here. As you can see, it is currently 38 degrees. With the wind chill right now, we are pretty cold. So feels like 30-40 with a 9-mile-an-hour wind, as you guys can see. So that's what we're fishing with today. I'll show you all the lures we're running. So we got the 7-foot Lose Smash medium fast spin combo. Right now we've got on a 5-inch Berkley Nessie, as y'all can see. 5-inch Nessie. And then in our pocket, we've also got 2 new lures. We got the Bass Pro one from the recent video, and then it's called a Dark Sleeper, I think is what this one's called, it's like a bottom feeder looking swim bait as well. We're going to be running. We're going to tie those on at some point as well today and test them out. So we got the rubber boots because it's been raining a lot, and we are ready to rumble. So we will let's go catch some fish and see what happens. What's up guys, it's Tyler. We're back. We got a cold day today, but we're gonna do our first ever actual fishing vlog. I'm super hyped for it. We're shooting this day on my brand new DJI Action 4. It is January 2nd, and I'm gonna hook you guys up to the chest protector real quick. This is the intro. We're out in the backyard. We got a nice pond behind us with some flowing water. So let's go catch some fish, and we'll see what happens. So I'll see y'all in just 1 second. And I'm hands-free recording.
You're acting out. Your shrinks will bring everything back to feelings, don't you? Think it has anything to do with your toilet?